their headline tomorrow, British fighter jets to carry nuclear bombs. Let's get the view of Dr. Arnab Basu, who is CEO and co-founder of Kromek Group PLC. They specialise in nuclear and radiation detectors and have some systems operating in Ukraine at the moment. Dr. Basu, thank you for being with us. What do you make of this idea? Give us your view of the idea of the UK needing fighter jets capable of firing tactical nuclear weapons.
I think first of all, it's really reassuring that the government is taking steps to actually sort of beef up our security and defense capabilities. But it also, on the other hand, tells everybody the state of where the world is today. We are in a world where conflicts are increasing, and a lot of those conflicts and threats are coming from nations which are nuclear capable and are nuclear armed. So it is absolutely essential that we as a nation step up to protect ourselves from those emerging threats.
And do you sort of think we're in a situation, do you sort of agree with the principle we're in a situation right now where Russia have the capability to use nuclear weapons in a way that would leave us exposed to only being able to respond with the harshest possible retaliation, and therefore perhaps emboldens them? I mean, is that real on the ground?
Look, I mean, nuclear incidents are, what we are talking about is really quite an extreme where somebody's using a nuclear weapon. But, incidents can happen from many different ways. I think your previous report just was mentioning what is going on in Ukraine today. I mean, the nuclear power plants are being targeted. And if continuously nuclear infrastructure, power plants, waste recycling centers are targeted, that can sort of affect a nuclear incident, but also threats from dirty bombs, where nuclear material that are available in more conventional terms in everyday industrial or medical use, when those are used together with conventional explosives, that can also create quite a big impact in urban and cities. So what we do, of course, is provide the best capability for detecting and preventing and providing the first responders ability to prevent such an event from happening. And these are all sort of pointing towards the increasing threats that are developing in and around us as a nation. So threats are real, and I think it is what the government is doing is pointing towards that. We need to get serious. We need to invest. We need to build our resilience, and we need to really pay attention to that industrial base that will ultimately make ourselves security and defense independent and less dependent on others.
Okay, Harry York there, Dr. Basu, was pointing to some concern within the defence industry, perhaps, that the UK is trying to do too much with this defence review, that we could perhaps try to spread, we may end up sort of spreading ourselves too thin, that we are better perhaps focusing on one or two specific areas and doing them really well as part of a global partnership. What do you make of that argument?
I think that is very true. We have for a long time relied on NATO, partnerships with our strategic allies. And one thing that will be critical going forward is, of course, innovation and the role of innovation in how we prepare ourselves. And that'll be true for us, our partners. US and others have been doing it very well. If you look at agencies like DARPA, which has been leading some of the defense innovation in for the United States, are very mission driven. So they're very focused in what outcomes they want to get, and what needs are, and they're articulated very well. And that's how they have developed some very key capabilities, like the stealth bombers, for example. And it is that kind of focus that we need to bring, both to bolster our own defense, but also to be at the cutting edge of innovation. So when emerging threats like nuclear threats are appearing, we are prepared as a nation. Our industrial base is prepared, our military is prepared, and our warfighters have got the best capability in their hands to protect the nation.
Okay, appreciate your time tonight and your insights, Dr. Arnab Basu. Thank you so much, CEO and co-founder of Kromek Group PLC.